having pizza for lunch. Just got back from the store. Hi, Lavender. Hi, everybody. Happy Monday? Is it Monday? I don't know. But I wanted to fill up my Stanley cup. Had to get more soap because we've been washing our hands like crazy around here. But also had to get, I got some drink mixers. Also had to get Kool-Aid for my husband because Kool-Aid. This is what happens when your kid has the box. All right, gotta get the sweetener. Yep. I know. We had to pay the cat tax. We had to pay the cat tax. We had to pay the cat tax. That's your duty. Moody. Hey, do not be moody. You be nice. You a nice kitty. No, you so moody. You so moody. Alright. I don't know what to do. Gotta do so many things. So I got the Jolly Rancher green apple because I wanted to see something. So green apple, but we're gonna add other things. It's not just gonna be this, it's gonna be other things. Oh, it smells so good. And there's like 8 ounces of water in here, but I added just the, like, I probably did about 7 ounces or 6, to be honest, because I'm gonna add stuff to it. So, and it's all gonna be 0 sugar. Or did I not? I didn't get the 0 sugar Sprite. How much sugar is in this? It is 39 grams for 1 can. What? Mommy got the wrong stuff. I got the actual thing. I am so mad. Well, can't do that. But I'm still going to do the sour apple thing. I'm just going to add more water to it because I can't have Sprite. Or I might add just a little bit of Sprite to it. But I'm so mad. I saw the blast part and I'm thinking 0. But no, it's... I'm so mad. Okay, we're gonna add 2 packets of the watermelon or the sour apple Jolly Rancher. I'm so mad. And 2 packets is only 4 grams of carbs. I know, 3 deep breaths, that's what I'm doing. But 1/4 of a can is only gonna be 10 grams of sugar, so it won't be too bad. Oh, let me mix it a little bit. I wonder what it tastes like by itself, just the green apple by itself. This is Jolly Rancher drink mix, and this is green apple, 0 sugar. That tastes really good. It tastes like green apple. And then I'm just gonna add just a little bit because that's gonna have a lot of sugar in it. So 1/4 a can just to make it bubbly. I should have just gotten straight just lime water or sparkling lime water. Yep, that adds a little bit of a fizz to it. Now, what I'm gonna do, this is why I was also mad, because this also was not sugar-free when I bought it. But I'm gonna add just a little bit of caramel, and it's supposed to be a caffeine-free witch's brew. So, Jolly Rancher drink mix. I wish this was Sprite Zero, but apparently it's not. And zero, I wish this was also 0 sugars, because they make a zero sugar caramel. And then a few splashes of that caramel. Oh yeah. Basically a witch's brew. There's a few more splashes. Thank y'all. Keep liking the video because that helps me get on the algorithm. But yeah, witch's brew. Sugar-free, caffeine-free. That, as long as you don't put the whole... I'm so mad about my husband's just gonna let me go back to the store and be like, you know, just go get the 0 sugar. I might just let my daughter have the rest of the Sprites. But I'm just so mad. Normally I'm good about like knowing about getting sugar-free stuff, but no. We got 9 more minutes till this pizza is done. And then once I eat like a slice or 2 of pizza, I'm gonna go to my she shed and get some stuff done, because I have a curtain that I'm trying to get done, and I've been working on it for 2 days now. I worked on it over the weekend. I was hoping I could finish it yesterday, but obviously didn't. Do you want the rest of the Sprite?
No.
No?
Maybe after pizza.
Or with your pizza?
No, after.
After? Normally you drink it with. Oh, I need to put this sugar.
And I want some that's not. Oh.
According to Water Talk, this is water.
Well,
I hate that whole thing. It's a drink mixers are just that, drink mixers. What, baby?
Well, I don't drink that kind. I don't drink.
Are you gonna want chocolate milk instead?
Like Sprite.
Girl, you don't even have to worry about sugar. But if you don't want it, it's fine. I'll give you chocolate milk if that's what you want. Oh, this goes in the cabinet. I don't know where I was going.
I just drink a little bit of sugar.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you're healthy.
I'll close that door and see what.
All right, perfect. Okay, sugar is stocked for future Kool-Aid. This is addicting now. Thank you. I've been contemplating to keep it at Lovable or Crafts by Laura, but I feel like if I do Crafts by Laura, I feel like I have to do nothing but crafts. But here lately, I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff because even though I do crafts and everything, I still have like a small business that I run on Poshmark. And so I'm like having to do inventory for that. And I don't like doing trending tutorials. I feel like you have to do what's trending. And I do not like doing the things that are trending for like crochet and stuff. Okay, let's keep it PG. I'm going to hide that comment. If you like me that much, just watch all my videos. I'm still not monetized on this channel. I've been at 1,000 subscribers for a year now, over a year and a half, and I still have not been monetized. And I'm like, what the heck? But I'm so close. Like, I still have like, I have to make 3,000 views for the last year, and I've only made like, or 3,000 watch hours, but that's only for supers and stuff. But if I want to get monetized through ads, I need 4,000 watch hours, and I only have like 1,300. And I'm trying my hardest. I'm trying to find where that sweet spot is of getting my videos from 1/4 of the way to all the way, because I got 1/4 of the views that I need. And also, these hairs have been driving me nuts. Like, what is that? And these don't grow out any further. So every time I blow dry, they stay like this. And it just looks funny to me. And I try to tuck it behind my ears, but they keep coming out. Hello, I'm waiting on pizza. I got 4 more minutes till this pizza comes out of the oven, and then when I get done eating, I'm going out to my shed and we're gonna try and finish a project. Are you gonna go outside?
I'm going to stay inside where it's cold because I like the cold season.
It's cold out here too. Or it's cold outside too.
Well, sometimes it's hot because the sun's out today.
No, the sun's away because the weather's coming and it's cooler today.
Well, I want to stay inside.
From India, ooh. Yeah, I've been, what is it? I've been getting a lot of, like, India, and there's also, I want to say Uzbekistan is what I've been seeing, or Turkey. Been seeing a lot of over the seas people. Canada is like my second, like obviously US is popular, like a lot of people, or a lot of my viewers are from the US, but then second is Canada, and I think India is third, and there's somebody else or something. I think it was like Turkey or Uzbekistan. So I'm like, oh, okay. So I was gonna eat some leftovers. Last night we had beef vegetable stew, and that was good. It was really good, but I think I'm gonna have that for dinner tonight. I think we're just gonna do leftovers. And I made cornbread to go with it, and I made sugar cookies last night. Also, I had a job interview. Well, I should save it for another video, but I guess y'all are lucky. We'll just talk about that. I had a job interview and I did not get it. But word got around to my husband that I was technically the minority in the job participants hiring the candidates. I was like a minority in the candidates. And apparently one, hey, shh, I can't think. It got around to my husband that HR was called because they have to keep, like, you know, there's like a race ratio. You have to have a certain amount of different races. Bye. And apparently HR got called and everything because they're like, this girl was the only white girl and she didn't get hired, which I don't really care. Like, I want the job. I really wanted the job. It was a good paying job. I feel like everything happens for a reason. And obviously, I just feel like if it's already starting off like that, I really don't want to work in a place like that where they're going to judge people off of skin. Because I'm like, you know, racism does go both ways and stuff. But I'm pretty sure they don't mean it maliciously. I feel that they maybe just want somebody to, like, obviously it's so much easier for somebody, I guess, like me to get a job than somebody of color, or at least that's what most people think. I feel like, you know, nowadays it's almost harder for me to get a job because people were like, well, we rather hire somebody that is just less privileged, I guess. And I'm like, okay, but I need a job. Middle class does not pay a lot. Like, I don't want to brag about that, but I'm like, look, my husband makes a lot of money, but I want to get out of this house, really. And I can't get out of the house if all I'm doing is get a job just to put my kids in daycare. Like, like, at least let me get the job. I just want to get out of this house. And if I can't because of my skin color, I'm just going to be like privileged white girl, can't get out of the house because I don't know. It just pisses me off because I'm just like, okay. Like, I don't know. They said it, obviously, they're like, you were qualified, but we went with some other candidates. But my husband said that obviously somebody got mad on the panel because they called HR saying that I was qualified and I should have been hired. And that's the only issue where I have a problem. If I'm qualified and I was the only qualified candidate, I should have been hired. Point blank. But I hope I get it too. I hope but again, I don't want to work in a place if it's already starting off like they didn't hire me because I was white. And they even they're like, you do know you're going to be the only white person here. And I was like, why is that even, what if tables were turned? That's what pissed me off. I was like, what if tables were turned and somebody's like, you do know everybody's white here, right? Like, who would ask that, first off? And that just ticked me off in the interview. And I told my husband about it, and so now he's going to be calling in HR. Like, apparently a lot of people called in HR because my husband works at the same company. And when it got around to my husband that I wasn't hired, and it just so it was just sketchy because they already asked me that question, and I told my husband that they asked me that question, and then my husband went and said, but that can just be hearsay, or, you know, she said, or he said, she said. And so that's what ticks me off. I'm like, well, it's not like I sat there through a recording, and I told him, I was like, I feel like now when I do job interviews, I need to record it because that was sketchy in itself, of saying, like, you do know you're the only white person applying for this job. Like, okay, and if I'm good for the job, I'm good for the job. If not, fine. But apparently I was basically the only qualified. If not, I was probably overqualified for the job, and they didn't give it to me. And I didn't want it to come to this, because if it was really about race, like, I just feel like I have no say in that. I feel like if I complain about it, I'm going to be racist, or I'm going to be called racist, and I don't want that. But I just feel like it's unfair because I can't speak up about that because I'm like, well, I'm white, I'm privileged, I guess. I can't say anything about it. But I have other friends that, you know, are African American, and they're even telling me, no, girl, you got to get in there because it's both ways. Like, if roles were reversed. But I'm like, if it starts off with that much drama, I really don't want the job. But a job like that would be awesome. And my husband, he made a good point. He says just because it starts off that way doesn't mean that somebody isn't going to change their mind. Tell them to call me back and say, we need you because we saw your application. We saw your interview feedback, because apparently they did like a score on interviews and I scored like second to third highest, and they're hiring 4 people. So when results came back, I wasn't hired, and somebody that wasn't even on the top 4 to get hired, they were hired instead. That's when HR was called. That way it wouldn't be about race or anything, but apparently they put in like I was qualified and not hired, and they complained about that. And they also complained about discriminatory, apparently. Like, apparently it's a big thing in my husband's company right now, because my husband's like, you are ticking off a lot of people for not getting hired. Hey, stop. What is wrong with you? No, it's not. It's still got 5 more minutes. Don't mean you start jumping and banging on walls. Why don't you go watch your tablet?
I want to watch TV.
No. You better be glad that you get to watch your tablet, because your room is dirty. And little man's up. But, yep. So, but I did apply for another job. That's the good note. So I applied for another job. I have worked with this other company before, and I'm pretty sure like they will help, or they will let me like do social media or like film or vlog a day while I work there. If not, you know, it's cool, whatever. I don't need to vlog everything. But when I last worked there, it was really pretty. It was really nice. A lot of pretty girls, a lot of like nice people, good company. And hold on, there's something on this cornbread. It's kind of freaking me out. Oh. But it was a good work environment, and yeah, like I worked in Shreveport. If y'all know Shreveport is crazy, but I like working in Shreveport. I like the people in Shreveport, because you get some crazy people in Shreveport, but it makes the job fun. But I think they're hiring for the Bossier store, and if they do, I get to have a fancy little shirt and get to wear blue jeans and my cowgirl boots and stuff. So I get to like be relaxed, but I still have to dress up, still have to do my hair and makeup and everything else. And I get to be around my favorite food. So I just don't know if I need an ABO. I don't think I need an ABO, because technically I'm not a server serving food or being a server. I'm not messing with alcohol or anything. So I don't think I need an ABO for it. So let's, fingers crossed that I get this next job. The first one didn't go as planned, but they are the first job, or the first company I tried to get on with. They said that there's other job openings that are in a different department later on, so I will be going to that department, or, you know, applying for that department. But that's not until like a few months out. So I do want to apply for this other job, just so I can get a job. And if I don't get that, or if I get that job and I don't get this other job that's not going to be available until like end of the year, then I still have one job and still working at a job. So I just want money. I want to make money. Although I love YouTube, I've been on YouTube for 10 years. I have 1,000 followers, and I have not been monetized yet. I've been at 1,000 followers for a year and a half, and I still haven't made anything. nothing. I've had some people like send me stuff. I've been contacted by a company in the last month about doing it's like a printing. One of them is supposed to be like a heat transfer inkjet printer thing. So I wanted to make a shirt with it, and I haven't gotten it. And I actually need to message them, because normally they message you like package should be arriving or package said that it's sent. Hey, no ma'am, go over there. Out of my way, it's hot. So I haven't heard anything from them, and I haven't received anything. So I actually need to contact them and see if they have. Normally, companies are good about sending package tracking numbers, or at least updating you as it goes. But even before this company, I had a few companies that would send me like skincare back when I did a whole bunch of like get ready with me or skincare vlogs. Technically, I'm a vlogger girl, and this is like a vlogger channel, but YouTube now, I think, appreciates just different videos on a channel. So I can pretty much post anything. I like to just post lifestyle so you can get everything I'm making in real time. I love doing tutorials, but there's just, I don't like making things for the sake of a trend. But if there's something that I feel that I should make a tutorial on, I will do it. But am I going to do amigurumi tutorials? No, because I don't like doing that. Is that trending? Yes. Could I make money off of it? Yes. Do I want to? No. Because I don't want to do something I don't want to do. And I don't care if I don't make money. I just want to do what I want to do on my channel because it's my channel. And until YouTube changes that and does something, I'm just going to be broke, I guess. But I wish I could just post whatever. Like, there's some people that I feel like been on YouTube forever, and they post whatever they want. And, like, instant money rolling in. And I'm like, I wish I could do that. I wish I was, you know, that way. But I feel like so many people have teams and stuff. But sometimes I have to just remind myself, chillax. Because so I don't know if anybody's heard about this David situation, the singer. But you know what made me realize? That kid was making music on his phone. He was making music on his phone. The romantic homicide or whatever song that he sings. You're supposed to be off the counter. But the romantic homicide song, it was filmed like in his sister's closet or something. And originally, he was a YouTuber. And that just like has me baffled. Like, don't let anything stop you. And that's what I have to keep telling myself. Don't let anything stop you. If it's not your time, it's not your time. And I just have to keep reminding myself that. And I'm like, you know, I like being a stay-at-home mom, but I feel like if I were to like profit off of YouTube, or not even YouTube, I like to do my Poshmark. I like to make things for my Poshmark. I actually have a huge inventory, and I just did a whole video on me reorganizing. Oh, the cat scratches on. Ah! The cat's been scratching on. It's that banner. The stuff that we make the banners with. She's scratching on it. But, God, it's hot.
Yeah, I need
my goals, if I were to get, or when, we're not going to say if, when I get monetized on this channel, I want to really put in the effort, or I already do. I put in so much effort on my Poshmark, and I have so much inventory. And again, is why I don't want to do tutorials, because I already have inventory for my small business. I don't need to add tutorials and having just projects that I'll never use for the sake of having a tutorial. That's why I think it's okay to do tutorials every now and then, but not to just make it my whole thing. But like, I am making something for Christmas. Well, first off, I'm having to do a bunch of designing right now, or graphic designing. It sounds big, but it's for a project me and my husband are working on. It's kind of like our new baby, or it's kind of like our baby. And we are working on something so that my husband can, well, that's gonna like give it away, but we're working on something, and I'm having to like design stuff for him, and we're having to do a lot of things in the back end, and he doesn't want me to really come out and say it, because there's people that in our area or that know us that are watching, but we just kind of like want to move in silence. We want to just, you know, what is that saying? There's like a saying about moving in silence, or just work on your goals in private or whatever. And then when you make them, or when you hit them, then you can come out and say it. And that's what we plan on doing. We just want to make sure we have our T's crossed and stuff. Woo! That was hot. But, yeah. What else is going on? North is still here. She is officially a year old.
So it's North's birthday?
Well, no, it's been her birthday in like August. I think she was born in July.
Oh, she was born when I was 3.
3.5. This pizza is so hot.
But my pizza cooled down really fast. It's super good.
We checked around daycares around here. It is $300 per kid per week to put them in, which I'm not going to complain, because I've heard these daycares are like super nice, amazing. I honestly told my husband, I was like, I just want to find somebody that just wants to be here with the kids and watch the kids at the house. That way, you know, they can get like more one-on-one time. Because I feel like if I'm paying $600 a week, they should be getting educated very well. That I want one-on-one if I'm paying that much. I want somebody to work with my kids. I want them to be basically a private teacher. And I'm probably willing to pay just $100 more per kid. Like, I'm willing to go to $800 a week for that, because I don't want to pay $600 just for my kid to be in a room with screaming kids. And I'm afraid that she will regress, because she is so good. She writes her own name. She doesn't really read, but she's catching on. I've been working with like the AEs and words that sound similar, because if you work on the words that sound similar, or the AEs or the EAs, and like these two together make this word, if you work on them with that, it really helps them learn, because consonants are easy to learn, vowels are easy to learn. It's those tricky little, you know, like A can be the letter A, but it can also be AYE or AE, or I think, no, AI is I. AY is another A. And when she learned that, the A and the AY, she was like, oh, that's like the word okay. OKAY. And I was like, yeah. And so like she was like spelling stuff out. So she is really smart. And I would hate to bring her to a preschool and they just like confused. But I understand that there are some other things that I don't know. Like, I know there's like language that teachers use, like you don't call your kids smart. So I'm like trying to like, okay, you're doing good, because there's that fixed mind. If you're not smart, then they think that, they either have it or they don't. But smart is something that you practice, and that's why I keep telling her is like you have to keep practicing. Like, keep practicing. Good job. You're getting better. Let's keep practicing. Let's move on to the next step. Let's move on to the next step. Like, I keep telling her, when you learn something and you have it down, you know what you do? You move on to the next thing. And I was like, we tell her about Sheldon from, Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory, and we watch young Sheldon. We tell her, like, the sky's the limit, or there is no limit. Like, yeah, we tell her all the time, there's no limit. If you want to learn to read, we will get you to learn to read. If you learn to read at the age of 3, like, you get to read books. And when you read books, you learn even more. Like, we keep trying to get her excited for it instead of her, like, dreading learning, which I wish it was more exciting when I was growing up, because no one ever taught me how to learn. If that was, like, nobody ever worked with me. I just went to school one day and had expected to just know everything, I guess.
Were you scared or were you not scared?
I was unprepared. You, my ma'am, are very prepared. Very, very prepared. You know how I keep telling you? There was one instance she told me, she's like, why do I have to keep cleaning my room? Because I told her that if her room stays clean, she'll get paid double. But if she has to clean her room every single night, then she only gets paid $1. But if it stays clean, one, she has to work less. But I don't want to teach her to work less. I just want to teach her you can get more stuff done. So if your room's clean, you can keep playing, but you can also do other things. Like, she can build things, she can make things, she can color things, and then as long as you put them up, you can move on to the next thing. Like, you can just do more activities in your room instead of just play toys in your room and be in a mess of toys. But she's like, well, why do I need to clean my room if I only get paid if it's messy, or if it's goes from messy to clean? So I was like, no, that's not how we work. If it's clean and stays clean, you get even more benefits. And that's why I have to keep teaching her stuff like that. Like, if you keep working hard, you're going to get a benefit from it. Even though I think we've all been there and done that. There's that one coworker, like, why do I need to go over, why do I need to put my all into it? And it's like, well, because, like, you get more stuff done. You get more stuff done, it benefits the company and it benefits you. I'm just rambling now.
This pizza is good.
Uh-huh. I'm just surprised you don't eat the bread. The bread has cheese in it.
Well, now I love the crust.
Mm-hmm.
I like the crust with the cheese in it, but not with no cheese in it. And I don't like regular crust, but he loves the cheesy crust.
Alright, one more slice and then I can go out and finish my project.
I'm all done with my pizza.
Well, you can go clean your room. Don't you roll your eyes at me. You can watch your TV, or you can have your TV on, but as long as you get your room clean. Okay?
Okay. How long is that going to take? How long is that going to take?
How long is it going to take you to clean your room?
Oh no.
It'll probably take you 10 minutes. You just got to put everything where they go. All right. All right, I'm going to go out to the shed, okay? Come and get me when you're done. I need to get the, whatchamacallit, monitor. You mean turn on your light? Okay. Clean your room. Girl.
What?
Let me do these clothes. I'm pretty sure you got clean clothes in here. Goodness gracious. Why you got so many towels in here?
Because you didn't do like that.
First off, you're old enough to grab your towels.
I don't know where to put my Hot Wheels.
Your Hot Wheels go into the bins underneath your bed. If you want to be able to reach them, you can put them on the top of your desk. You can put things wherever you want. I just need to be able to walk through your room.
Oh,
But you got 3 bins underneath your bed that you put small toys in. And then you got this bin over here, the toy box. You could put a little bit bigger toys in there. Mommy likes to put your pretend clothes in there. And your Barbies go in the Barbie bins in your desk.
you mean the Barbie thing?
The Barbie bins, yes. So, do not play with your toys. You can play with them after you're done cleaning, okay?
Well, there you go.
All right.
I organized them. Oh,
Okay.
I'm on top of here.
Okay, again, I don't care where you put stuff. Just clean. Pretty much all dirty. I thought it was clean clothes, but please keep your room clean. Especially, we're going to Arkansas this weekend. Don't you want to come back to a clean room? Hmm?
So I want it to be clean so I can run better.
Yeah. We can't race if your room's clean. Oh, goodness. All right.
Oh, the Hot Wheels trucks go in there. In here. This is the garage.
Hey, clean. Don't play. Clean. Look, see? Mommy already did this section. All right. All your dirty clothes, I'm going to take the laundry basket. If you have any dirty clothes, just leave it by the door, okay? Okay?
Okay.
Clean. If I come back in here and there's no progress being made, well, you're going to be in here anyway. So, clean, because you ain't coming out of this room until it's clean. Bless you. I forgot to get the monitor. And just because I said she ain't coming out of that room until it's clean, I mean, like, obviously she's going to get out if it's dinner time. I'm not going to make her starve. There's so many freaking... This house was clean. Like, spotless clean. It was so amazingly clean. And then now it's dirty again. My husband comes home every day and he's like, I just don't understand. And I'm like, spend a day in your own house. Which, he was here all weekend, so I don't see how he doesn't see how dirty it gets and why. All right. Lock the door. Come on, pickle. Ellie, pick up something else. Put that pillow on the bed. That's half your mess. Just put pillows and blankets on your bed and your stuffies in the corner. That's half your mess right there. I just realized I'm gonna have to use the bathroom real quick. Be right back. Hopefully y'all can hear. Was my mic off the whole time? All right, I need to take my meds. Hi, I'm about to go out to my she shed. I'm just trying to get my daughter started on her room. And I had to get the monitor, and then I gotta go to the bathroom because I don't have a bathroom in my she shed. I would like to figure out something. Listen, butthole. He just plowed through. That butthole over there just plowed through the door. Ellie, or not Ellie. Kimber's about to roll on the ground. Maybe not. But let me go out here. Oh, I mean, grab the funnel. May not be able to get to it today, but I have a funnel for some snow globe tumblers that I want to experiment with. All right. But if y'all want to update, okay, so don't mind that. That's just a bunch of stuff. But I moved my sewing table over here because this, yes, there's a whole bunch of crap on those things. I put a bunch of projects up here for my shop. But this, I don't know if I'm just going to keep that blanket or not because it's just in a bag sitting up there. So are those, but everything, I wish I had better storage and it not just be out like this. I do plan to put like a curtain or something there to hide everything. But there's my sewing station. And then I put all of my machines over here. These are the curtains that I'm working on. But this is, I don't know if I'm going to use this or not, to be honest. That is one of the curtains. I might just use the back of it because it has, oh, there's a jumping spider. Where'd it go? I have no clue where that sucker went. I'm like checking the chat if y'all see it. That was scary. I don't like spiders. I'm like checking to see if it's on me. Where'd it go? That dude just jumped at it, like just jumped and gone. Got all my machines right here. So I have my Cricut machine, my printer. I have another printer. Both are laser jets or inkjet. Paper, packaging, heads for if I ever do a market again. I did some bracelets for my Mimi, but I took some pictures of those so I could sell like the different bands, and then just hopefully people can tell me if they want the bands and what name they want on it. I set up this little corner for little man so that he could come in here when I'm in here. I blocked that off because it's just a filing cabinet and that, but this is what I mean by, I honestly wish I could just block this whole side with like a curtain or something, but I can't because that runs during the summer. But I might put something up temporary for like fall. I might just put a whole sheet right there. I don't know. But this is what I have stacked up. There's a door behind here, but it has, I don't know if you can see the light from the door where you can see it. And I put foam there to kind of keep bugs out and to kind of keep it insulated, and it has helped a whole bunch. And I just put these in front of it to keep it up, keep it insulated. And I have basically a lot of products in here. I have my coasters, some of my resin keychains and resin coasters, keychains. What else do I sell? I sell something else. But I have, Stanley toppers. I got bracelets in that one, or Stanley toppers in this one. This one is blank. Yes, I know I'm dripping pickle juice, but luckily it's whatever. Yeah, there's nothing in this one yet, but I got all my resin coasters, all my bracelets in there. I don't know if you can see them packaged up. I actually, hold on. Let me finish this pickle. Let me put some lights on. Oh, crap. Did Weston just get... Okay. Inside. Forgot the dogs were outside. Move, Weston. Go inside.